grades. Our final speaker is Kimberly Konkel.
Hi, my name is Kimberly Konkel, and I was raised in rural Arizona. I'm the daughter of a fireman father and a public school teacher mother. They taught me to run into disaster and to speak truth to power. So I became a presidential management fellow during 9/11 and served in President Bush's and President Obama's White House Office of Faith-Based and Community Initiatives. In my last position, I was a senior public health advisor in the Department of Health and Human Services, where I worked to protect the most vulnerable Americans. Then, in February, I was ruled unsuitable for the public's trust after making a routine medical disclosure. A couple months later, they annihilated my unit through illegal reduction in force action and then illegally defunded our programs, ending service to Americans experiencing homelessness, HIV, and mental illness simultaneously. Now I'm appealing these decisions, like thousands of my colleagues, before the Merit Service and Protection Board, a body that is being deliberately and lawlessly weakened, along with all sorts of workplace protections and watchdog's office that you've heard about today. Civil service protections are not perks. They are democracy's immune system, shielding government from political infection that public servants can uphold the law and the Constitution without fear of retaliation or retribution. Civil service protections don't protect bureaucrats. They protect you, the American people, from a government of coercion, cronies, and bullies. I have made a covenant with God to end the maltreatment of children. In an effort to keep that covenant, I made an oath almost exactly 25 years ago today. In that oath, I pledged to defend the Constitution against all enemies and ended it with a plea for God's help. Russ Vought made his goal clear: to traumatize American workers, federal workforce. He's failed. He's just made us angry. We're standing up. What he has done, though, is make Trump really unpopular by traumatizing America, forcing us to worry about our health care and our Social Security, our economic productivity, the stability of our institutions, our standing in the world, and increasingly a government that's being weaponized against us. Science tells us that trauma is not just emotional. It rewrites our brains, damages our immune systems, even cuts our lives short. The CDC's Adverse Childhood Experiences study revealed that there is a dose relationship between the amount of trauma a child endures and the risk of mental illness, cardiovascular disease, cancer, and even early death. Addressing the endemics of suicide, violence, including child sexual abuse, untreated mental illness, and addiction was the work of my unit, and now is no longer. Remember, we all hold these truths to be self-evident, that we're all created equal, that we are endowed by our Creator with certain unalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their powers from the consent of the people. Whenever government becomes destructive to these ends, it is the right of the people to alter it. If Congress doesn't stand up now and defend our democracy, we're going to lose it. It's slipping away. We are standing here warning you. We're federal workers, and we know what goes on inside these buildings. The U.S. government is a behemoth, and it's confusing. But I can tell you this. I used to work for the American people, and now it's just being used to enrich billionaires and hurt us. Let's stand together up against this bully. Remember, we have nothing to fear but fear itself. Thank you.
Thank you very much.